Time has a way of revealing the unseen. Right now, at this very moment, something extraordinary is aligning in your life. You have arrived at this moment fully, and that alone is a rare form of achievement. I am Shi Heng Yi, and today we are about to explore a path that few truly recognize, a path where awareness transforms ordinary moments into gateways of power and clarity. In this video, you will uncover ancient Shaolin wisdom that teaches how to harness presence, how to let the mind settle into clarity, and how small shifts in attention can ripple into life-changing transformations. You will learn how patience and stillness, often overlooked in our rush, hold the keys to inner mastery. There are principles here that even many who study martial arts or meditation rarely understand, subtle truths about discipline, gratitude, and intentional living that can shape the year ahead before it even begins. By staying with me until the end, you will discover why recognizing these fleeting moments can awaken strength, focus, and an unshakable calm that carries through every challenge. You will see why the closing of one year and the opening of another is not merely a date on a calendar, but an opportunity to step into a new rhythm of life, guided by wisdom honed for centuries. Welcome to Shaolin Divine Flow, a place where the teachings of the past meet the power of now. Here, every insight, every lesson is meant to illuminate the path of mastery within you. Subscribe now and walk with us as we explore the hidden currents of life that shape destiny, revealing the quiet power that lies within every moment. Every breath carries a lesson, every movement hides a message, yet most pass through life blind to these truths. The Shaolin masters teach that true power begins with awareness, a presence so complete that even the smallest detail becomes part of the path. They do not simply see the world, they engage with it fully. Every step deliberate, every gesture intentional. Awareness is not passive. It is not merely noticing what happens around you. It is feeling the rhythm beneath your own heartbeat, sensing the currents in your surroundings, and responding with clarity rather than reaction. In the Shaolin tradition, awareness transforms ordinary acts into exercises of mastery. Sweeping the floor becomes a meditation, a way to center the mind. Moving through the hall is not just motion. It is a conversation between body, mind, and environment. Every action carries awareness, and with that awareness comes understanding. Patterns emerge, subtle signals reveal hidden opportunities, and lessons appear where most would see only repetition. To cultivate this, one must begin simply. Observe the small rhythms in daily life, the way sunlight shifts through a room, the flow of people passing by, the rise and fall of your own breath. Notice the moments when tension tightens your body or thought clouds your mind. These are the threads of understanding, waiting to be followed. Awareness is a practice, not a gift. It is patience trained through repetition, eyes open through discipline. Start now by slowing your pace, by listening to the quiet whispers in ordinary moments. As awareness deepens, life no longer slips past unnoticed. Every gesture, every encounter, every fleeting second becomes a teacher, offering insight into the vast potential hidden within the present. Time unfolds quietly, often without notice, yet within its rhythm lies the secret of mastery. True skill, true strength cannot be hurried. The Shaolin tradition teaches that mastery is a river, not a storm. Each drop of effort, each repetition of practice adds to its flow. To rush is to scatter energy, to wait to endure is to gather it. Patience is not weakness, it is the foundation upon which all lasting power is built. As one year closes and another begins, this principle becomes clear. Growth cannot be measured by the calendar, by milestones or deadlines. It is a continuous journey shaped by consistent practice, reflection, and the courage to persist even when progress seems invisible. Every moment spent cultivating discipline, every challenge met with calm is a step forward, even if the reward is unseen. The ending of one cycle is not a finish line, but a reminder that mastery unfolds slowly, quietly, and steadily, like the first light of dawn brushing the mountains. To honor the present is to honor the process. Celebrate the effort, the small victories, the subtle shifts in perspective that mark your path. Too often the mind fixates on the destination, forgetting that the depth of transformation exists in the act of becoming. Each day of preparation, Each moment of focus is a lesson in patience, teaching resilience, humility, and inner strength. Look within and recognize your own progress, however modest it may appear. The seeds planted now, nurtured with care and patience, will bear fruit in time. Mastery is not a race, but a rhythm, a quiet, enduring cultivation of the mind, body, and spirit. By embracing patience, the journey itself becomes the reward, and every passing day a teacher guiding toward deeper understanding and true personal power. In the stillness between one breath and the next, clarity quietly arises. Mindfulness, as the ancient masters teach, is not merely a practice, it is the sharpening of the mind itself. With conscious breathing, each inhale and exhale becomes a thread weaving attention through the present moment. Observation deepens the rise of the chest, the subtle shift of thought, the rhythm of the world around. In this simple act, the mind becomes clear, like water settling after a storm, revealing what was once hidden beneath turbulence and distraction. Clarity is not an abstract ideal. It shapes every choice, every direction taken. When the mind is clouded, decisions drift with uncertainty, and even opportunity can pass unnoticed. Mindfulness trains the mind to notice, to weigh, to act with presence rather than impulse. A pause, a breath, a moment of awareness, these are not small. They are the instruments through which life aligns with purpose. As the year prepares to turn, the cultivation of clarity now sets the foundation for what is to come. Thoughts untangled in these final moments of the year ripple forward, influencing every action, every intention, every step into 2026. The quiet discipline of observing one's own mind becomes a lantern, illuminating paths that might otherwise remain in shadow. Even the simplest practices, watching the breath, sensing the body, noticing passing thoughts, carry profound power. They remind that mastery begins not with grand gestures, but with the deliberate cultivation of presence. Each moment of attention is a building block, shaping the direction of life with subtle but unshakable precision. In this calm focus, one finds both strength and freedom, the ability to move with purpose, to respond rather than react, and to enter the new year with a mind as clear and steady as a still mountain lake. Motivation is a spark, bright but fleeting. It rises and falls with moods, circumstances, and fleeting desires. The Shaolin masters understood this deeply. True growth does not depend on bursts of inspiration. It depends on discipline, a steady, unwavering commitment to practice, repeated day after day, until it becomes part of the very fabric of who we are. Discipline shapes character, molds the mind, and builds strength far beyond what motivation alone can achieve. In the quiet halls of Shaolin training, students learn that each repetition, each controlled movement is a lesson in consistency. Mastery is not granted to those who act only when inspired, but to those who act regardless of feeling, who honor their practice even when the heart wavers. This principle extends beyond martial arts into every aspect of life. Small, deliberate actions, maintained consistently, accumulate into lasting transformation. Habits formed through discipline are invisible architects of identity. They determine the quality of thought, the clarity of action, and the strength of resolve. Motivation may encourage a single step, but disciplined practice builds the path itself. It is the steady rhythm of effort, day in and day out, that cultivates mastery within. Take a moment to reflect which habits, no matter how small, can you commit to each day to honor your intentions. Perhaps it is a moment of mindful breathing, a single act of focus, a small gesture of integrity. These are the seeds of discipline, sown quietly but with enduring effect. By choosing action over impulse, consistency over inspiration, you begin to build a life aligned with purpose. Each day becomes a step toward mastery. Each repeated practice, a quiet triumph. In this way, discipline does not merely guide behavior. It shapes the self, crafting the inner strength needed to move through life with clarity, purpose, and unwavering resolve. Holding on tightly to the past is like carrying a weight that the soul was never meant to bear. Every regret, every disappointment, every what could have been, anchors the mind and dims the spirit. The Shaolin masters teach that true freedom comes not from gaining more, but from letting go, releasing attachments to outcomes, surrendering the illusion of control, and allowing life to move naturally. This is not resignation, it is strength. To let go is to reclaim energy, to open space for clarity, growth, and unexpected blessings. As one year ends and another begins, the wisdom of letting go becomes especially profound. Old failures, lingering doubts, and unfulfilled expectations can cloud vision if carried into the future. By releasing them now, the mind and heart are prepared to receive new opportunities. Like a garden cleared of dead leaves, space is created for fresh growth, for possibilities that were previously hidden beneath the weight of attachment. Letting go is also an act of inner discipline. It requires awareness, honesty, and courage. The courage to face discomfort, the patience to observe emotions without judgment, and the willingness to release control over what cannot be changed. Emotional freedom is the essence of inner strength. A mind unburdened by the past moves with clarity, responds with wisdom, and acts with intention. Begin simply. Notice where tension lingers, where resentment or fear holds sway. Breathe into these moments and release them with quiet resolve. Each act of letting go, no matter how small, is a reclaiming of power. The more space created within, the more the path forward is illuminated. In this practice, one learns that life flows more fully when the mind is free, the heart unburdened, and the spirit open to the endless possibilities of what is yet to come. In the quietest corners of the monastery, where movement slows and the world retreats, true power is revealed. Shaolin monks teach that stillness is not emptiness. It is a deliberate cultivation of energy, focus, and resilience. In these moments of reflection and meditation, the mind is trained to observe without distraction. The heart learns patience and the spirit grows steady. Stillness becomes a forge where inner strength is tempered, invisible yet unshakable. The world often mistakes activity for progress, noise for achievement, and speed for mastery. Yet the monks understand that the deepest power arises in the pauses, in the spaces between action and thought. Each moment of quiet allows the body to rest, the mind to clarify, and the soul to align with purpose. Energy that is scattered by constant motion is gathered in stillness, refined into calm confidence and unwavering presence. Even brief periods of quiet can transform perception. A single breath observed fully, a few moments spent simply noticing the rise and fall of the chest, or the gentle rhythm of the environment, can recharge the mind and restore focus. These practices are not grand, they are subtle, yet their effects ripple outward, shaping decisions, responses, and resilience in daily life. Stillness is a discipline, a practice of presence, and a gateway to self-mastery. It is the soil in which clarity grows, the shelter where wisdom takes root, and the forge where courage and patience are strengthened. By embracing even small moments of stillness, one cultivates an inner reservoir of strength that cannot be shaken by chaos or distraction. In this quiet cultivation, the ordinary transforms, thought becomes sharper, action more deliberate, and life itself begins to move with the rhythm of mastery, flowing from the calm center of the mind and heart. Gratitude is more than words or fleeting acknowledgement. It is a way of seeing, a lens through which life reveals its hidden richness. In the teachings of the Shaolin, gratitude is a spiritual practice, a principle that expands awareness and awakens the mind to the subtle gifts present in every moment. It turns attention inward and outward, allowing one to recognize not only what has been given but also the lessons learned, the challenges overcome, and the growth achieved along the path. Each small victory, every step taken in discipline and self-mastery, carries value that is easily overlooked in the rush toward the next goal. By practicing gratitude, the mind pauses to honor these achievements, however modest they may seem. The Shaolin understand that awareness of what has been accomplished nurtures resilience and courage, and it strengthens the spirit to face what lies ahead. Gratitude connects effort with meaning, teaching that every experience, pleasant or painful, contributes to the formation of inner strength. As the year draws to a close, there is profound power in reflection. Consider the moments when patience prevailed, when focus overcame distraction, or when courage rose in the face of fear. Recognize these not merely as events in time, but as milestones in your personal evolution. Each one is a seed of abundance, ready to grow into deeper insight, confidence, and purpose in the year to come. Celebrating these small achievements is not indulgence. It is acknowledgement of the discipline and awareness cultivated through each day. By honoring progress, one prepares the mind to receive new opportunities, new lessons, and new successes. Gratitude becomes a gateway, opening the heart to abundance, not as an external reward, but as a recognition of the wealth already present within. In this practice, every ending becomes a beginning, and every moment holds the quiet promise of growth and transformation. Every action carries energy, whether noticed or not. In the Shaolin tradition, there is no such thing as a meaningless gesture. Each movement, each choice is an opportunity to shape character and strengthen the mind. Conscious intention transforms ordinary acts into lessons of mastery. Without intention, actions drift like leaves on the wind, scattered and unanchored, yielding little to the soul and leaving the spirit restless. Acting with purpose requires awareness and presence. It demands that the mind pauses before responding, that the heart considers not just the immediate effect, but the lasting impact. The Shaolin understand that character is forged in repetition, in the disciplined alignment of effort and purpose. Even the smallest deeds, how one walks, how one speaks, how one treats others, become instruments of cultivation when performed with mindful intent. Over time, these actions accumulate, silently shaping the self into a reflection of discipline, integrity, and wisdom. As a new year approaches, this principle takes on heightened significance. The intentions set today, the alignment of effort with purpose, will guide the unfolding of every day in 2026. Reflection and planning are not mere exercises. They are commitments to the highest version of oneself. By consciously choosing actions that honor values, intentions, and long-term growth, the path forward becomes clear. Energy is focused, decisions are deliberate, and life flows with a sense of harmony that arises from inner mastery. Consider what it means to act in alignment with your highest self. Identify choices, habits, and goals that resonate with your deeper purpose. Even small, consistent steps carry weight, shaping not only the year ahead, but the essence of character over a lifetime. Through intentional action, life becomes more than routine. It becomes a practice of self-mastery, a reflection of inner strength, and a path where every effort builds toward clarity, resilience, and enduring fulfillment. True mastery begins within. It is the quiet command over the mind, the disciplined shaping of the body, and the harmonious alignment of the spirit. The Shaolin teach that when these three are brought into balance, life moves with a rhythm that is unshakable, and choices arise from clarity rather than chaos. Personal mastery is not about external recognition or fleeting victories. It is the cultivation of inner freedom, a state where strength and serenity coexist. Control over the mind brings focus and discernment. Thoughts no longer pull in countless directions, and the heart no longer wavers with every passing emotion. The body, trained with patience and consistency, becomes a vessel of endurance, resilience, and grace. The spirit, nurtured through reflection, mindfulness, and discipline, remains steady amidst change, anchored in principles that endure beyond circumstance. Together, these form the foundation of personal mastery, a fortress built not of walls but of inner alignment. Mastery is its own reward. It is freedom from distraction, from fear, from the unseen chains of habit and reaction. It is fulfillment found in deliberate action and in the quiet knowledge that every effort contributes to growth. It is lasting success that arises naturally as life bends in harmony with clarity, discipline, and intention. Yet mastery is not a destination. It is a lifelong journey. Each day presents a new challenge, a new opportunity to refine thought, strengthen body, and deepen understanding. Even the most disciplined practitioner continues to learn, to observe, and to cultivate. This journey is infinite, yet every step carries its own reward. The quiet confidence of a mind in control, the steady pulse of a body trained, and the calm presence of a spirit aligned. In this path, life itself becomes the teacher, and every moment a chance to advance further along the endless road of personal mastery. As this year comes to a close, take a moment to reflect on what has been shared: awareness, discipline, mindfulness, gratitude, and intentional action. These are not mere concepts, they are tools, ancient principles that guide the mind, body, and spirit toward personal mastery. By recognizing and embracing them now, you step into 2026 with clarity, strength, and purpose, ready to meet each moment with intention rather than reaction. Every breath of awareness, every act of discipline, every gesture of gratitude, and every deliberate choice you make builds the foundation of transformation. Life responds not to fleeting motivation, but to steady, mindful action. The lessons of the past year, the habits cultivated, and the insights gained are your companions as you enter a new cycle, carrying both wisdom and strength. Congratulations for being present in this moment, for pausing to reflect, and for choosing readiness over haste. Your awareness itself is a victory, your intention a signal to the universe that you are prepared for growth. Allow these principles to guide your daily life, not just as fleeting thoughts, but as practices that shape your inner world and your path ahead. May the coming year be one of quiet power, focused effort, and deep fulfillment. Step forward with calm confidence, and remember that mastery is a journey, not a destination. If this message resonates, subscribe to Shaolin Divine Flow, and join us as we continue to explore the timeless wisdom of the Shaolin path. Like this video to honor your presence here today, and carry these teachings with you into every day that follows, with peace, purpose, and the quiet strength of awareness.